sticking you and taking all your money. Give me the loot, give me the loot. I'm a bad boy. Give me the loot, give me the loot. I'm a bad boy. Give me the loot, give me the loot. I'm a bad boy. Give me the loot, give me the loot.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I am Princess Jasmine gone bad. So if you love the way my Princess Jasmine makeup looks and want to just do the Jasmine makeup, you absolutely can just do that. For me, I like to give it a little kick, so I did half Jasmine, half skull. Or if you like the way I did my funky skull, continue to watch and please subscribe and like this video. Hey guys, so after I moisturize my face, I'm going to spray my face with this First Aid Beauty Cream called the Vitamin Hydrating Mist. It's supposed to hydrate, refresh, and great for sensitive skin because I have extremely dry skin, so this is amazing for my skin type complexion. And after we hydrate, we're going in with our primer. I'm using the Pore Professional Primer by Benefit. This is freaking awesome. Goes on clear. It looks like it comes out tan, but it definitely goes on clear. I'm going to start in my nose area because this is where my pores are most visible, and I'm just going to blend that out into the cheek area. I'm going to grab a little bit more of my fingertips and kind of emulsify it together and blend it throughout the face. Now, as you can see, I'm not using a brush. I personally love this product on your fingertips because the heat from your fingertips makes this product work a lot better. So again, I'm just blending that all over my face. So now my face is ready, primed, and perfect. And for this makeup look, I'm going to be actually using the Temp 2 airbrush machine in the color 7 Natural. So after I prep my face, I'm going to go in with my airbrush. Now you want to make sure you pull your hair back and stuff like that. As you can see, I'm going to apply this all over my face. And you just want to spray a couple inches away, nothing too far. And just to make sure that it's working, you just want to spray a little bit on your hand and make sure the product is coming out, which it is. I'm going to set this bad boy all the way up because I want extreme full coverage for this makeup look. So after spraying this all over my face, I'm just going to let it now sit with the air and let the air just kind of dry everything that I just sprayed on. From here we're going to go into our contouring. Okay, so now that we have our airbrush completely dry on our face, I'm going to be going in with my Eve Pearl Cream Foundation Kit as a contour. It's called the Dark Cream. And there's two colors. I'm going to be using both colors to make my contour. So I'm going to be using the lighter colors up in this area here, around my forehead, down my temples. I'm going to be using this darker color now in this cheekbone area. And then I'm going to also be using that dark color down the strips of my nose because Jasmine has a very thin nose. And sometimes too I like to use just my fingers to really get that nice shape going. And then kind of just round it off at the end here. So as you can see, it's super, super creamy looking. I just love this because it really, really blends so smooth. Great when you use your beauty blender to blend this all out. And now I'm just going in with the darker here to kind of just give it some shadow dimension. And then we'll take our concealer from here. Concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS, and I'll tell you exactly what color I'm using. This is the Custard and the one. I'm just going to blend that all underneath my eyes. And then again, we're going to be taking our beauty blender after this, and we're going to blend it all in. Just going to go down my nose, ringing up. I'm just going to kind of give me some shape down here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. And now we're going to blend this in with the beauty blender. Okay, so now that you got your beauty blender all soaked, it should expand really nicely like this. I'm going to take with the smaller side and blend this throughout under my eyes. And you just want to like kind of very gently pat in and out, in and out. You don't want to smudge it, you just want to pat. And then I'm going to do the same for the sides of my nose because Jasmine has that very thin nose. And I'm just going to up and down, blend, blend. And again, we're not swiping, we're just totally patting. So I'm using my mirror that's over here, so that's why I keep looking there. And then I'm just gonna pat. My cat is in the way. I'm so sorry. Armani, move. I'm just gonna pat, pat, pat. And just kind of like have a technique in your head that you can rephrase over and over. So for me, it's pat, pat. So in my head, I just keep saying it over and over, and it actually helps me to like blend better. I don't know if you've ever seen that back in the day, 1990s, if you were alive then, there was this painter on TV. I really don't know his name, but every time he would make like trees, he'd go swoosh, 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 swoosh. So that's kind of like my way of applying my art, is I just make my pat noise, which is kind of weird, but it works. So as you can see, I'm almost all blended in. And it gives it a really, really natural look when you use a beauty blender versus brushes. Brushes are great for guiding, but when it comes to like contouring, I think the beauty blender, in my opinion, works the best for blending it all out. I mean, if you have a technique that works better for you when you contour it, just let me know, comment. I'm totally open to know what everyone else does, because I love learning, and in this video I hope it helps you learn too. Okay, so I think now that we're basically all blended out, now we're using the fatter side, of course, for these areas here. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. We're ready to just kind of do little touch-ups with the bronzer. So, woo, we contouring. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. I actually just picked up a new bronzer. I think my cat is actually laying on it. Armani, excuse me, we need this. This is my Palladio bronzer, matte bronzer. I usually use Hoola, but I came across this and I was like, oh, this is like pigmented. So, consistency, I think it lasts pretty long, but I just love the color. So we're gonna touch up with the Palladio matte bronzer, and this is in the color, just says bronzer, matte bronzer. Okay, whatever. So there's no color, it's just a dark one. So I'm gonna just touch back in these areas here. Just blend that out. I'm actually gonna go back in with my beauty blender too, just for a smoother look, because I'm not using the right brush and it's not giving me the exact look I want, because I'm too lazy right now to get up and reach my brushes. I just made this video last minute and I have to go to work in like 10 minutes, so whoops, that's not happening. So I'm just blending that out just so it's more smoother looking, and it's actually much nicer now that I use my beauty blender to smooth that part out. So now I have like a really nice radiance of bronzing. Next we'll go in with highlight. So for a highlighter, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier. This is in the color Highlight 01. I'm actually going to grab my highlight brush for that, because that is right here. So for this, I'm going to be using just a small strip of brush. You could use any brush, to be honest, as long as it's light pressure. And I'm just going to go right here above my cheekbones. I'm going to put a little bit on my tip of the nose, a little bit down here. And then from here, we'll put on our eye makeup. Now, I usually recommend to put eye makeup on first, but like I said, this was a total last minute video, and I just kind of went with the flow and grabbed whatever I could grab. So, this is our highlight look and contour, and now we're ready to do brows and eyes. Are you excited? I am. Start the eyes. I just want to use this MAC blush. This is in 05. It's a baked blush that I got. I don't know if it's like legit MAC, but we'll not figure it out. It goes on good though. And I'm gonna apply this right by the apples. So I'm gonna smile, because Jasmine has very rounded cheeks, but very slim contour. So I don't know. I wish they could just like make us look like cartoon princesses all the time, because that would just make my life easier. If I could just wake up and don't have to do my face like this. So now we got the Jasmine cheeks going. And now I'm just going to be filling in my brows with my Makeup Forever No. 4 pencil. I actually wetted it because it works better wet. So I'm just going to fill in my brows really quickly. So now I'm going to be starting the one half of my face. I'm going to be using the Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelid. And I'm just going to take that and blend that in. As I'm using bright colors, I'm also just going to apply another eyeshadow base on top of this, and I'm using the white NYX eyeshadow primer on top. And that's going to really, really keep the eyeshadow pigment on long lasting. So I'm going to be going in with my Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to be taking this blue color right here, and I'm going to be applying that right in the third cords of my eyelid and to the end of my eye. I'm just going to be applying that right here. Okay, and taking the second half of the bottom eyelid, I'm going to be going in with this pretty teal turquoise color. And I'm going to just apply that here and to the end. Any fallouts you could just use to clean up with a Q-tip and makeup remover. And I'm just going to relayer so it's nice and pigmented. Next, I'm going to be taking this orange color Regler in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to apply this in my crease just to give it some depth. And then I'm going to take a brown color from the palette, which is the Cypress Umber. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But I'm just going to apply this in the corner of my eye. So as you can see, it's creating like a really nice smoky. And now I'm going to go in with a black. I'm just going to use a black from my other Sephora palette I have currently out, and just apply that in the very tip of the corner of the eye. I'm going to go back in and retouch up the teal color, but I just want to create that nice Jasmine lift. So any fallouts that you have like this, you could just take a Q-tip, honestly, and take a little bit of makeup remover and just kind of like go back in and touch up. We're going to be putting a color underneath the brows as well as the inner corner, so I'll show you which colors to use for that. So I'm just kind of doing a touch up. Usually I'll put a piece of tape here, but like I said, this is a last minute video, so I'm doing this lazy style. And then you could always go back in and touch up on anything you wiped off. So next I'm going to be using this pretty gold color from my 88 Shimmer palette, Coastal Scents. And I'm just going to take this random gold color here and pick up pretty much a lot of pigment. And I'm going to apply that in the inner corner here. I'm also going to mix it with like a lighter yellow and apply that downwards. Drag it underneath. And then I'm going to take a pretty light champagne color and put that underneath the brow as a pop. And then, like I said before, we'll go back in with the teal color. So it's a really nice contrast. I'm going to be bringing the teal color underneath here. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of that black color towards this end. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Laura Mercier Black Cream Eyeliner. And Jasmine exaggerates her cat eye, so we're going to draw the cat eye extremely long on this one. I'm actually going to get a better brush. I always pick up the wrong brush here. Just dropping the liner low because Jasmine's eye is very, very dramatic. Big brown eyes she's got. Now I'm applying my Lit Cosmetics in the color Beach Baby Gold in the inner part of my eyeliner. So I'm going to add my gold glitter there. And I really want that to pop. And I'm also going to apply a little bit here and a little bit up here, just so my eyes really stand out in this makeup look. Eyelashes, well, eyelash I should say, and half my lip with Kiko Cosmetics. I'm going to be using the cream makeup for the other half of my face to create the skull. So this is the final makeup look, and I really hope you all enjoy this fun, different video that I just did. Please like and subscribe my page, and hopefully you guys could try something similar like this out too.